Welcome back. As you know, I am Eli, the computer guy, here for your daily dose of the roars as we talk about the stupid stuff going on in the world of technology. Do remember I do these videos in order to support silicondojo.com, free hands-on technology education in Durham, North Carolina. We have a class coming up on AI computer vision using something called the Moondream model next week. We have a class coming up on pushing AI to the edge with Raspberry Pis coming up in a few weeks. If you're interested, take a look at silicondojo.com. If you want to support free education, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, yeah, we're getting Russia now. We're getting we sent Patriot missiles to Ukraine, and that wasn't enough to get Russia. And then we sent cruise missiles to Ukraine so that they could bomb stuff in the middle of Russia, and that really didn't get us where we want with Russia. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it so their Porsches don't turn on. Yeah. Yeah, Putin. If you're not scared now, just wait until your Audis can't be turned on. So I kind of think this is an interesting thing. Again, talking about the modern world of technology and just how stupid all this crap is at this point in time. Where Porsches in Russia suddenly stop working because apparently the anti-theft system is now bricking Porsches. Isn't that kind of curious? And this is the big concern with so much of this high level technology that's going into so many different countries, and the question of really not understanding a lot about how this technology works. And the question is what happens when systems start breaking down for whatever reason? What happens when there's a bug in the system that breaks things? What happens when a company simply goes bankrupt? Or what happens when a country becomes the enemy of the Western world? It's interesting to think that literally your car might not turn on. Like, it's one thing when you lose access to Gmail. It's another thing when you lose access to like YouTube or whatever. But like when your car won't turn on because you're in the wrong country, I think that's a bit of a warning sign for everybody involved. And maybe, I'm just going to put this out there, we should have legislation, especially in the United States, to make it so this just can't happen across the board. At no point in time should your car have to phone the fuck home to be able to turn it on. Right, look, if the GPS doesn't work, if your Spotify doesn't work, what? But anyways, this is the modern world. Hundreds of Porsche cars have stopped working in Russia due to an issue with a satellite-based security system, according to local reports. Owners reported various issues with their vehicles, including not being able to start the engine or it shutting down soon after ignition. Others said that they have been locked out of their cars. So understand, again, this is not that the radio is not working. This is not BMW trying to charge for seat heaters. You can't start your car stops after you start it, or literally your doors don't unlock. The root cause of this issue is not yet known, though a representative for Russia's largest dealership group told local media that it could be an act of sabotage. Yeah, it could be. It could be? Yeah, I think it could be. I mean, maybe. I'm not saying it's an act of sabotage, but... quote, it's possible this was done deliberately, the Rolf spokesperson told the RBC News website, without providing any evidence. I do think that is a funny thing with all these nation-state actions nowadays, right? It's so convoluted and it's at such a high level that basically you can know they did it. Like, I know they did it. But no, I don't have evidence because I don't have access to their satellite communication system or whatever else. There's no official support for Russian Porsche owners after the German manufacturer suspended commercial operations in the country following the country's Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. So think about this. Again, we talk about things like technology and politics. So this is it's a German manufacturer selling cars to Russia, a war between Russia and Ukraine. And this German company decides that they're no longer going to support their vehicles in Russia. No other countries appear to be impacted by the issue. Again, that's kind of curious there. Some dealerships have reportedly issued a fix for impacted cars, which involves manually resetting the alarm units. Quote, any vehicle can be blocked. Currently, the blocking can be bypassed by resetting the factory alarm unit and disassembling it. We are continuing to investigate the issue and the mechanics options for unlocking the vehicle. The problem, and this is kind of curious, the problem impacts any model built after 2013 that is fitted with an anti-theft vehicle tracking system. When there is a loss of satellite connectivity, the VTS interprets it as a potential theft attempt and immobilizes the engine. The quote, the Porsche vehicle tracking system is designed to seamlessly operate in a covert fashion, eliminating the need for daily activation and deactivation, the automaker's website states. So basically, this thing is supposed to continuously be communicating with a satellite. If it loses that satellite communication, it means your car's been stolen, and no, they just turned off the satellite communication over a particular country, which is, yeah, just, I don't know. So 2025. So 2025. And the great thing about the Western world, the great thing about the Europeans is I'm sure they're patting themselves on the back. They're like, this is so smart. This is so, yeah, we're gonna fuck those Russians. Those Russians ain't gonna be able to drive their Porsches. You're like, yeah, you just made this a legitimate tactic in whatever the hell is currently going on in our time frame, which should make things oh so interesting. This is the other problem that we're going to be running into as more and more of our politicians, right, especially in the United States, our politicians are fucking geriatric. They probably couldn't understand GPS if you gave them a 3-month fucking tutorial on it. And one of the big issues that we're going to be running into, right, is with our geriatric, just out of touch politicians. As more and more technology is tightly integrated into these communication webs and that type of thing, basically we need to have more rules across the board, right? At no point should the locks or the ignition on a car be disabled because the car cannot phone home. I don't care if it's fucking Xiaomi building it, or Tesla building it, or Ford building it, or Honda building it, right? You cannot implement that into your vehicles. Implementing that into your vehicles means you cannot sell it within the United States, right? We need to start having very real rules and regulations about this, because I mean this could get bad. Think about this with China. Again, I'm not even snarking on China with this one, right? There are a huge number of auto manufacturers in China right now. Even the Chinese government says they have too many auto manufacturers. One of those auto manufacturers implement, right, these communication systems to phone home or whatever else. They sell these cars around the world, and just based off of simple capitalism, nothing else, a number of them go out of business, right? What happens when your car becomes obsolete at the same degree security cameras do, right? You buy a security camera and all of a sudden the company disappears and your camera no longer works. What happens when that's the reality for cars? And the fact that none of our politicians seem to be dealing with this horse crap is really, I don't know. Again, it's really 2025, I would suppose. So what do you think about this? What do you think about Porsches in Russia no longer being able to start because apparently they have lost communication with the satellites that were over Russia? What about, again, this seamless, right? A system that you're not even supposed to notice that's there, up until the point that you're literally locked out of your car. What should the liability of Porsche be? Imagine you're out. Again, it's Russia. It's fucking cold, right? No snark there. It's fucking cold. It's Russia. Imagine you're out with your family. You drive out to someplace with your family, out in the country or whatever, to go snowshoeing or wrestle a moose or whatever the fuck they do out there in Russia. Anyways, after a long day, you come back to your car and your car locks do not open. What should the liability be to Porsche if that family dies? right? Because think about it. When you drive your car, you're expecting your car to work, right? A lot of times, again, we take the reliability of our cars for granted. I know I've done that in the past, right? We just expect it to work. You drive out of somewhere, there's no cell phone signal. People might not have gone out there. You're just going out for a little whatever, cut down a Christmas tree or whatever the fuck else. You come back, you're already cold. You've been out for a day. You're already cold. You're already tired. You didn't bring any fucking food, because why the fuck would you? You're just going out for a while. All of a sudden you go up to your car and your car will not unlock. How many years in prison should the CEO of Porsche have to rot because of that? And that's the kind of thing we really need to start thinking about. Anyways, so yeah. I don't know, put your thoughts down below. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. If not, give us a thumbs down. Do remember, I do these videos in order to support silicondojo.com, free hands-on technology education that empowers you to do whatever the hell it is you want to do in Durham, North Carolina. We have a class coming up on AI computer vision using the Moon Dream model next week. We have another class coming up on pushing AI to the edge with Raspberry Pi in another few weeks. If you're interested, take a look at silicondojo.com to see what our schedule is. If you want to support free technology education, there's a donor box link down below. And with that, see y'all later.